our firm is a little different than your typical foreclosure firm. Obviously, we're a full-service law firm, but our group handles the mortgage defaults, real estate transactional, both commercial and residential. But what kind of separates us from your typical foreclosure firm that invites our clients to call us more often than others, and kind of separates us from your typical mill type foreclosure firm that some mortgage servicers are used to?
I mean, I think the number one thing that jumps out at me is every single person on our team at this point has, for the most part, seen every aspect of a foreclosure, whether that's, in my case, origination, even before foreclosure, complaint filing, all the way through trial, post-judgment, and appeal. And I think you'll see that throughout, not only our experience level, but also how we handle our cases. We don't, flip a file because it's got discovery or move it around depending on what little action is happening in a case. By and large, an attorney stays on the file, barring unforeseen circumstances, for the life of the case. So not only do I know what's going on process-wise, but oftentimes I'll get a phone call, cite a last name of a borrower, and I'll know what file it is for the most part,
For the most part, we have one attorney that's assigned to the file from cradle to grave, so to speak, from inception until we get through judgment and sale. So that's a large part, just the intimate knowledge of the case. I've seen it on so many occasions where a judge will get frustrated with a counsel from another firm and say, "Are you coverage counsel?" And say, "Oh no, I'm here. This isn't my file." And most of the time, that's not the case with us. And it really does lead back to what Jackie was saying about not compartmentalizing when it comes to loss mitigation and things like that, where we need the information. I know that our attorneys take active steps. If there is a loss mitigation hold, for example, on a file, we've got a case status conference ordered by the court to reach out to the appropriate department with our clients, get the answers, find out exactly where they're at, what's been offered, if anything, to be able to give that information to the court. So I mean, it makes the firm look good by showing that we know our stuff, and it makes the client look good. And more than that, the firm has been very supportive. I can state personally with allowing our attorneys to get involved in local bar associations. So just being able to establish those relationships with our judiciary, with our leaders in the legal community, that's certainly one of the things that I think sets Kelly Kronenberg apart.